Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle, and I'm doing a reading for air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius in all placements. And it's timeless in general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start with a couple of angel cards. Ooh, we've got Grace. Got some dancing going on. Could be a martial arts move as well. Graceful in whatever you're doing. Willingness. This angel is cooking or doing dishes or something. Willingness to get the job done with grace. um, yeah, that really looks like a karate move. Anyway, let's just dive in with the wisdom of the oracle. No place like home, number 50. Not for you, number 6. Happy, happy, 26. Um, it's kind of seeming like as you spend more time, I don't know, maybe you're spending more time at home, spending more time on your own. With no place like home, it's like it's a feeling of comfort, feeling settled. You've got the people and the animals, you've got things, people and things around you that support you, that feel comfortable with you. It's a mutual thing, and it's like as you spend more time in this kind of environment, this kind of energy, it's helping you to gain a new perspective about, or a higher perspective, just a new understanding about what hasn't been good for you. It's like you're being pulled up and out of a situation so that you can see it better. It's like you were dealing with something where you couldn't see the forest for the trees. And as it's like the universe is kind of removing you from the immediate environment so that you can see better, and also as a form of protection. And then that kind of puts you in this understanding of like, oh, I've been, I don't know, maybe dealing with people who play games. And you're like, oh, I didn't realize that it was like that, or that it was to that extent. Um, you're getting you're getting a message, or you're understanding better what's been happening here. There's been strategy, possibly manipulation, um, not being able to see things clearly because you were so in it. And and so coming to this understanding is putting you in this really happy energy. You're like, oh, I this is what makes me happy. This doesn't. And I don't know if this is going to show up, but the come on, camera. I don't know if you can see it. The fortune sticking out of that cookie says nope. Anyway, yeah, so this is all leading you to just feeling really good. And you're like, "Oh, okay. And this could also be where um as you are spending more time with the people that you love on your own, like however that looks, and you're feeling better, that What was I going to say? It was a little bit different than the other message, but now I'm like, no, I feel like that's a repeat. Anyway, I don't know. That ultimately you're seeing what's not for you, something that you can move on from. And this is bringing in so much happiness for you. So, okay. We'll take that. Mojo Tarot is here. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Okay, so I'm going with Heart's Hidden Secrets. One day, someday, somewhere, another time. Hmm. Emotional, stable, and affected. This showed up for Earth signs yesterday. So you may have prominent Earth in your chart or dealing with somebody who does. Rejection, abandoned, dismissed, and irrational fear. There's this feeling that maybe things will come back around again someday. Maybe there's a hope for that, or just an intuitive thing. Basically, whatever's not for you is not meant for you right now, but it doesn't mean it's not meant for you forever. It's not like something is completely over. Or at least there's a hope that it's not. Um, but for right now, there's this emotional storm happening. I think this emotional storm because of feeling rejected or abandoned, or somebody is feeling this way about you, because so either you like having gone through this emotional storm or being in it, this was a part of what caused you to retreat and the focus on yourself, focus on the people that feel good to you. um or this could be where it's funny, I keep losing the thread. um so emotional, so this could also be where, as you retreat from a situation, or as you are focusing on yourself, this is causing an emotional storm in someone else to feel rejected, because you're like, oh no, I'm stepping away from this. I'm not going to entertain this anymore, this game. um yeah. Yeah, and and somebody else is feeling dismissed, is feeling abandoned by you, because here you are feeling really happy. And someone's seeing this and is feeling really sad about it. So, of course, apply it as it fits. You know your story best. Um, going with, okay, Queen of the Moon, or no, sorry, not yet. Not yet. I want to do Osho Zen. Osho Zen Tarot next. The Outsider, 5 of Rainbows. Flowering, which came up for Earth signs, which is the Queen of Rainbows. And the rebel, which is the emperor, which is Aries energy. I love this. I love this guy so much. I'm a little bit of a yeah, a little crush on him. Okay. Okay, um so it's kind of seeming like you felt left out in the cold, which is you felt shut out somehow. And which could be why you felt the need to retreat or to focus on creating a safe kind of sanctuary for yourself. Um, but by being left out, you kind of, blessing in disguise kind of thing. Because I feel like this is you. This could be you kind of rising up. You're like, okay, you're not going to let me in. Well, then I'm going to go find a place that will, go find my own door, might create my own um, safe space. um, Feeling really, it's like you overcame some kind of emotional turmoil, or you are overcoming that, and you're kind of you're becoming grounded. Okay, I keep getting the nudge that this could be somebody else as well. I mean, this could be where you weren't meant to go in some direction because there was something better waiting for you. Like, um, it's like there's no gate at all, or you couldn't get through here, and then here it's like you just got like free range. I don't know. It's like um you're drawn somewhere else, whether this is to someone who has this very kind of grounded, nurturing energy, very balanced, or this is an energy that you're coming into because you're realizing that um, whatever is meant for you will not be kept from you. If you can't get into a door, then that's not your door, at least not right now. So there's an acceptance of this, even if it's a reluctant acceptance. But you know, this rebel, I feel like this is you and somebody else, and I don't know who is who. This queen and this the queen of rainbows and this rebel. And by the way, that rebel, he has wings. I only noticed this recently, even though I've had this deck for a long time. He's got wings and they are rainbow colored. So we've got like there's a rainbow thing happening. Okay, now hang on a second. Okay, immediately I'm talking about rainbows, and then I noticed that behind that gate is kind of there's a rainbow thing going on. And then looking here, this rebel is breaking the chain that is around the gate. So it's almost like you're here feeling left out. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna go to my own quarter. I don't need to go where I'm not wanted. I'm gonna go and focus on myself and you know, focus on creating stability for myself and this balance and um, feeling more connected. And then along comes this emperor and is like, hey, you, I, I see you over here looking really good. I know you wanted to get in here at one point. Let me help you and break those chains. Now, this could be an aspect of you as well, where as you flower, as you open up and become more balanced, you're like, oh, I understand now how to get in where I wasn't wanted before. And that could have to do with this one day energy. Someday, another time. There's something there's something here that could be happening in divine timing. Um, which requires, I'm going to say it. You guys hate this word, but it requires patience. I know. I'm sorry. It's a very bad word for some people. Okay, so now I'm going to go with the Queen of the Moon Oracle. We've got Resilience, Waning Gibbous 5, number 21. Action, Waning Gibbous 6, 15. Abundance, Hunter Moon, 38. So this action card breaks down to a 6. And so is this not for you card. So you've been in a difficult situation, and by taking action to leave behind a situation that was not serving you, this is bringing in a lot of abundance for you. This has been coming up in readings recently. It's like when you keep yourself in situations where you feel lower, when your vibration is lowered for whatever reason, it's like it keeps you stuck. And once you release a situation, once you walk away from what has been really difficult and weighing you down, suddenly you have all this extra energy that you're able to put into yourself and what you love. And then we've got grace here. We've got this, it's like a newfound energy and feeling really excited to show off your moves, your karate moves. Maybe you like to do like what is it? The karate song, everybody was kung fu fighting. Anyway, yeah. So basically, it's like you're taking your power back. You're taking your energy back. You're releasing some heavy burden that you were carrying that you didn't even, it's like you got so used to this weight. It was just a part of your experience. It's just what you knew. And releasing that, um, we see a hand here holding up this game board. And it's like you were upholding something. And once you put that down, you're like, oh, first you realize, oh, my hand is kind of like I feel kind of tired from holding this up, and now you're like shaking it out, and okay, oh yeah, like oh, I feel much better. It's not so heavy. Now I can like be free and call in, all this abundance and there's connection here. This equates to this no place like home card to me, where you're happy with where you're at, where you weren't before. Um, Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, going with the gateway of light activation. Oh, the hunter moon is in October. October 17th. Good to know. All right, we've got the divine matrix, interconnectedness, synchronicity, and God incidences. Sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness, and sensuality. Where is the tenderness? It's funny. I don't always get songs. So maybe music, maybe songs are really speaking to you right now. Music in general. Soul star activation, fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. Fulfilling soul contracts. You have fulfilled a soul contract, which is why it's time, it's not for you anymore. You're done. You've learned the lesson, you've completed something. Um but yeah, like you're going to start to notice a lot of synchronicities. It's like you're going to start to feel more connected. I feel like there was kind of this message in the earth sign reading I did yesterday. But yeah, it's like things are just going to start to align more for you. Um, a part of what's happening too is that you, by releasing whatever this heavy thing was, this thing that's not for you, it's helping you. So I talked about like it's helping you to bring your energy back to yourself and really feeling, it's like getting into your body and really experiencing um, yourself with a new kind of awareness, with this sensuality. It's like experiencing things as if you were a child again, as if you're um, everything's new, and there's just kind of this sense of like, oh yeah, like um, I've never felt this in my body before, or I've never really noticed these certain sensations, or paid attention to s- specific senses or something like that. In this tenderness, and it also mentions the sacral chakra, which is the orange color. So orange may be helpful for you to open up that chakra. Um, Yeah, surround yourself with orange, wear orange, I don't know, eat an orange. I'm sure you'll get creative with that. But let's see. So yeah, you're remembering who you are because whatever you've been through has caused you to get back into your body. That is really what this flowering is about. There's all this grounded, balanced energy, which you hadn't been there before. So, going with the radical abundance deck. Forgiveness. Grounded. Oh my God, this came up for Earth, the Earth reading yesterday. And I called this walrus. I was like, he or she. And I was like, I don't know walruses very well, but it could. Do female walruses have the giant tusks? I want to say they don't, but I'm not sure. Anybody know about walruses? Can you tell by the tusks if they're male or female? Anyway, yeah, this grounded energy. This is awesome. And then play. Uh-huh. I talked about music. We've got dancing here, playing here. Music is really important. And This forgiveness card, I don't know, maybe you are reconciling with somebody. This emperor could be the one who had originally locked you out and then comes along and is like, let me kick those chains off. Let me let you back in. Or if that's you, you're just, you had freed yourself, and then something is coming back around someday, another time. This, at some point, this forgiveness comes in. You two having a heart to heart. You two. I guess there's two here. Whatever this not for you is could very well have been some kind of relationship, some kind of connection. And so there's this heart to heart, it's, really like hashing something out, um, acknowledging the pain and sadness that you each have caused each other. Or I don't know if that's the right way to say it. You know what I mean though. And like, and through this is helping you to feel more grounded. Or yeah, like I feel like this grounded energy it's something you've already been working on. And maybe this is just like kind of solidifies that more for you with this forgiveness. It helps you feel like something is resolved, and then you can get back to having a good time. Maybe the person that you two are working on this forgiveness together, um, you're able to come back together and reform that band. Maybe you were in a band and you broke up, and it's like, okay, yeah, let's play together again. um from a and from a more grounded place. Like, let's if we're going to be in a band together, we got to make sure that we like set up our rehearsals and we stick to it, and we put ourselves out there, and we go to the gigs, and all the whatever, like, anyway. um or this could just be you feeling very playful, and maybe there's somebody new coming in, like, as you let go and release something through this forgiveness. Because remember, forgiveness is not about condoning others behavior. It's just a way um come on, brain, unstick you from the past, from the difficulty, from the pain. Whatever this is, forgiveness is, it's letting go of the resentment and just being like, okay, this happened. Now I'm going to move on, and I'm not going to dwell on it anymore. So, okay. Um, I want to go with the guides of the hidden realms. Epiphanies sing at dawn. Aha moment, awakening, new directions, and potential. Number 7. Wow. Okay. Seeing your potential, having some kind of awakening, going in a new direction. The alchemy of poison, transformational lessons, reclaiming personal choice, radical forgiveness. Radical forgiveness. Dang. Okay. So it's funny. As I was reading this, the alchemy of poison suddenly made me think of the Princess Bride and the Dread Pirate Roberts. It's like, I've spent a lifetime developing a tolerance to this poison. It can't kill me. um, And that's and I feel like that's a part of the message here. It's like the transformational lesson is realizing that you've been drinking poison your whole life, but instead of it killing you, it's actually helped you develop a tolerance. And so like things can't get you because you have an immunity or something. um, which makes me think of like you're getting out of a certain mentality where you are reclaiming personal choice. Yeah, because there was some kind of like victim mentality that you were kind of wallowing in, that you were subscribing to, where it was kind of like a poor me, this always happens to me, these bad things, and I'm just over here, I'm the victim. And it's like you're you're changing that narrative, and you're saying, um it's like through this aha moment, through this what you've been through and who you are because of it, you're like, oh, than me, I mean, I'm not gonna, maybe you were victimized, but you're saying, I'm not going to let myself continue to be the victim throughout my life because these things happened, years, decades, however long ago. It was just these things happen for me to learn and grow. And so you're coming to terms with something in a very powerful way, in a very uplifting way, supportive way to you. I mean, God, transformational lessons. Like, yeah, you're really, your eyes are being opened in a major way. Okay, and then we have death reclaims a life, natural endings, grief, letting go, the sacred quality of death. So, what you've been through has helped you learn what, or you're coming to this understanding of what you need to let go of, what's not for you, and being able to discern that moving forward in a much clearer way, in a much easier way. Maybe things have always been a little like you just haven't really felt confident or sure about who you're dealing with or the choices that you make, things like this, and you're letting something die. This could even be a part of yourself. There could be an ego death that is tied up in this, which is a very difficult type of thing to go through. And yet it is so beneficial because it's what helps you to reclaim your power ultimately. So, okay, I gotta finish here. Let me see what time. Yeah, I gotta finish. Okay, I'm gonna finish with a rune card. Female walruses do have tusks, although the male tusks are longer and straighter. Thank you. So this uh, could be female. We don't know. All right. Oh, we've got now thieves. Okay. Yeah, dealing with loss, dealing with an ending, dealing with grief, but understanding that not all is lost. That there's a new beginning. She's holding a baby. It's like, this is it's got a little bit of the 5 of cups feeling to it. It's like, crying over spilled milk, feeling sadness over the loss of something, but there's actually there's hope. It's not all bad. In fact, it's kind of a blessing in disguise going on here. Okay. The appearance of this rune suggests that someone or something is currently not meeting your needs or is hindering your chances of fulfillment. The rune is associated with the ancient Nordic need fire, a sacred fire that ancient tribes would light during times of hardship, such as poverty, war, disease, or famine. It is possible that you are having a tough time materially or emotionally. You may feel depleted and frustrated and unable to move forward because of these limitations. But it is during times of challenge and hardship that we learn and grow the most. Yeah, exactly. The card is urging you to stay patient. I know, I'm sorry, but I said it right in the beginning. That word that you hate so much is actually is your best friend. I know you don't agree with that, but I'm telling you. um Stay patient and not allow self-pity or bitterness to get the better of you. See, I was just talking about this. There may be delays, but the hard times will pass and there is light ahead, which makes me think of the light shining out of this house. You focusing on you and creating a space, creating that sanctuary for yourself is a part of that light that draws you in. Indeed, sometimes challenges and hardships are absolutely the best way to strengthen our resolve and help us focus on what truly matters in our lives. Yeah. Forgiveness, that matters. Having fun and feeling playful, that matters. Being grounded and having your eyes wide open and knowing how to manage your life in the 3D, it's very helpful. It matters. Um, I often say this, but there's always something good that comes out of difficulties. No matter what the situation is, no matter how awful, painful, the worst thing you can possibly imagine, there's always, always, always something good that can come out of it. And you are coming to that understanding. You're awakening to that reality, to that. Yeah, to that. Anyway, I will leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and leave a comment if it resonates.